Steelers-Eagles, let's start there. The battle for Pennsylvania. Cam Hayward told me on Sunday they're viewing it like the high school state championship. Pittsburgh hasn't won, Michael Holley, in Philadelphia since October of 1965. That's how long it's been since the Steelers have crossed the Commonwealth and gotten a victory. Pittsburgh clinches a playoff berth with a win or with a Miami loss and a Colts loss. And Philadelphia will clinch the NFC East with a win and a Washington loss. This one, it's a great opportunity for Philadelphia to prove that all this talk about their passing offense, A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, that's just noise, and they're not going to have another late-season collapse.
Well, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical of the Eagles. It's noise. It is noise. You know why it's noise? They started it. It's noise that they started. They've got a 9-game winning streak. Why are they talking about this right now? So I just wonder what's going on with Philadelphia. Usually the cliche is that, winning cures everything. It covers up a lot of ills. In the case of Philadelphia, a 9-game winning streak is not enough to cover up some issues in the passing game and issues with Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. So I think the Steelers are going to take advantage of it. I'd be surprised that the Steelers don't break their long drought, not winning in Philadelphia since the 1960s. I like the game, clearly. Great matchup, but I think the Steelers are going to win.
I was tempted to take Pittsburgh. Sims and I did our picks podcast yesterday. We both picked the Eagles, but I think the Steelers will cover the 5.5-point spread, but what the hell do I know? And I think they're going to try to get in A.J. Brown's head. You put Joey Porter Jr. on him. I think Devin McCourty was saying this earlier in the week. Put Joey Porter Jr. on him and just drive him crazy. You got fouls to give, as Mike Tomlin said when they were playing the Cincinnati Bengals. Go out and, Porter had 6 penalties in that game, I believe. Go out and do what you have to do to frustrate. Because look what happened last night with the 49ers. Deebo Samuel expresses frustration, and what do? They're forcing him the ball early. So you just have to assume that they will go into this game in Philadelphia trying to get the ball to A.J. Brown. So if you can keep it away from him early and the frustration builds, that could be the difference for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Eagles are still more talented, but I think the Steelers will try to get in their heads.
I was going to say, just quickly, I don't know which defensive back is their biggest trash talker or who can just kind of play with people's heads, but I would go up to him and say early, man, I can't believe they didn't throw you the ball. Like, Hurts is not, man, you're open. You were open there. Why didn't they throw it to you? I don't know if it works on A.J. Brown or not, but sow as much discord as you can and see what happens.
Well, and Brandon Graham really was the one that cracked the door open to something that's going on between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, and then everybody spent the rest of the week with the mop in the bucket trying to clean up the mess, and it wasn't very convincing. They've done a nice PR job, but you can see the PR coming through what's being said, so maybe it's not a great PR job. The best PR is you don't notice the spin, whether it's Brandon Graham when he tried after the fact to put the toothpaste back in the tube, the stuff that Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown said on Wednesday, it just kind of oozes, we're doing our best to circle the wagons here so we don't collapse like we did last year. They were 10-1 last year when it fell apart. They're 11-2 this year. Will it fall apart? Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.